I'm here with Houston attorney Tommy Holmes, business lawyer out of Houston, Texas. We're doing the lawyer networking 7-minute lightning round. Tommy, how'd you get your start in business law?
Thank you, Dustin, for having me. So, how I ended up starting the firm and doing business law is a little bit out of need and a little bit out of what I liked. I went to law school to be able to help businesses, help my own, help others. And then it was really what came natural to me after. And I started my own firm because as I was coming out of school and actually had met you, as you know, things weren't too hot in oil and gas, which is what I was focusing on. So I shifted to business.
Okay, Tommy, well, you're mainly in Houston, but I know you have offices in and around Texas. So tell me, what trends do you see in business law right now?
That's a great question. So we're seeing a lot of the rural areas focusing on small business development and growth for the next generation. We're also seeing a lot of activity with people doing estate planning, both individuals, families, family offices, as well as businesses. And by businesses, I mean looking at their structuring, considering the next generation taking over, and things of that nature. In the bigger cities, Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, we're seeing a lot of people getting back into real estate as well as hoarding cash while they're waiting to see the fallout of the economics following the elections.
Well, it almost sounds like you're telling me that Main Street is making a comeback. Is that true?
It kind of depends on where you're situated and how much debt you have. I believe. I think it's going to matter more what your risk profile is, how you're protecting yourself against downturns in the economy, especially ones that you can't control. But yeah, I think that Main Street, if you will, funding, cap raises, traditional institutional funds are going to have some strength. But we, of course, focus on the small businesses, and what they really need to be sure of is what do they have. But any business should assess this, but especially at the individual level, because it's not just an investment, it's your livelihood. And that's the real difference in our clients is this is most of the businesses that we work with are either family offices, family businesses, or things that people have bought or built that isn't just an investment, isn't just part of a portfolio. It's their livelihood, their life, and their legacy.
All right, well, thanks for that. Well, let's get you some client referrals. Now, how can I know if I'm talking to someone who would be a good referral source for you?
Obviously, the more established the business, typically the better. But we love working with new businesses. So, three things that we look for: somebody that's the decision maker. So we want to be in touch with, although we're happy to talk with anybody else and work our way up. Two, they're ready to make the next step. That they're willing and able. Most importantly, they have funds or the credit or the ability to start putting things to paper, start forming the entities, start engaging advisors, start engaging accountants, bookkeepers, etc.
Okay, Tommy, well, thank you for joining the 7-minute lawyer networking lightning round. We're going to get you some referral clients here. And everybody, thanks for watching. See you next
Thanks
time,
for
Tommy.
having us. Thank you, Dustin. Take care.